Hey everybody, it's me, Jake, from Jake and Off. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode. This week we are joined by two special guests, very funny comedians. Give it up for Evan Christian Goldt and Mick Rice Hall, everybody. Let them hear it. Give them a round of applause. You can check out Evan on Instagram at Evan C. Goldt, and you can find Mick on Instagram and TikTok at Mick Fried Rice. They are going to be hosting a roast battle championship round at the Comedy Club of Kansas City on December 9th, where I will be a judge as well. So make sure you check that out on the Comedy Club's website. Tickets are available now. They have some other shows coming up as well that they will tell you about at the end of the show. Other than that, you guys know the drill. Follow us at jakeand.off.podcast and send anything at all to jakeand.off.podcast@gmail.com. Other than that, enjoy the episode. Have a fun listen to the episode. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so don't post that.
It should be illegal to make titties smaller. I'll say it.
That is like a thing right now. Is like it's becoming a bit of a trend for people to post about their breast reductions more like more like vocally and stuff. And
no,
it's
dude,
like a big before and after trend on TikTok right now.
For real, it literally I have family members who have had breast reductions and it's like changed their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And
it's bad to have huge, big old titties.
Yeah, there is a
not
point
good
where
for your
it's
back.
too much. Yeah,
but it is
sure.
it is sick.
But I love them.
It is sick though, dude. It is
them.
tight. Like I don't want it to make it sound like
If I could help you
it's
carry
not
them
sick as hell.
around so you could keep them, I would. You know?
You know what we'll never hear about?
yeah, dude, you're just walking. Oh
What?
Penis reduction
yeah,
surgery.
dude.
I know what you mean.
Never.
Yeah.
I did have a friend who, when we were in college, decided to get a circumcision.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was he converting to like
No.
Judaism or something?
No,
or?
it was a sensitivity thing. He was like, I
Whoa.
feel too sensitive. And,
Wow.
And like,
With the hood?
Yeah, and he was like, and he, like,
It's more sensitive that way.
Without, I thought
reasoning-
it was more sensitive without.
No.
You have more
Oh.
nerve endings that just
Yeah,
get like cut
Mick's
off.
made a big
Oh,
mistake.
wow. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Don't worry, I edge. I always edge myself.
Well, how else can you gonna do it? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I probably see how many times I can do it. It's like it's a goal for me. My stats are up there.
But also, I think it's just one of those things where, like, when you live in a place where everybody's circumcised for the most part, and this was a gay friend, so like,
Yeah.
I bet there is like penis. There's probably more like penis measuring, like literal, like amongst like gay guys. I imagine like there's more like penis preference stuff going on. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea.
Right.
I'm
What do you
not
think?
sure.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I
what do you
couldn't ever.
think being gay is like, Mick?
I don't know. I couldn't be in
You
the
tell
game.
me, Mick.
Mine goes to the
You're
left.
wearing a ref's jersey
It's-
right now.
yours
What are
is a
you
lefty?
refereeing?
Mine's a lefty. It goes to the left, so it wouldn't be right.
Oh yeah.
Mine is a lot like the slide at the Great Wolf Lodge.
It's twisty. It's like
yeah, it's
curly
really
cute.
twisty. And,
Mine actually.
and it's gushing water all the time.
Mine actually, when it gets hard, it writes my name in cursive. It says Jake.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah,
it's
pretty sick.
excruciatingly painful though.
Yeah, it hurts
It
really
hurts
bad. I
all
mean, you
the
know,
time.
dude, your dick does a loop-de-loop. It changes you. You start to see things a lot differently.
Oh man.
Mine's like one of those. How mine works, I don't know if you guys is the same. It's like one of those party toys where you blow it and it like kind of unrolls. Like it just kind of. It's like.
If your dick could make a noise when you came, what would the noise be?
It would go, hello.
You got one?
Hello.
I would do like slap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Just like every
Macho Man.
time, Macho Man. Yeah.
That's perfect.
What's yours, Evan?
I think it would be The Price is Right. It'd be like the. And then it gets quieter as like I'm done.
It fades out.
Yeah. And then I tell everybody to get spayed and neutered.
Is that something?
That's what, Bob Barker did it at the end of every episode of Price is Right. And
He's a big spay and neuter guy, though.
Yeah, and Drew Carey carries on the tradition
of saying that.
Yeah.
But Bob Barker's still alive.
I think he finally did succumb to death recently.
Bob Barker?
I think he passed away in the last year or so. Because I remember people were posting scenes from like Happy Gilmore and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't have been posting scenes from Happy Gilmore for regular reasons.
Well, and I feel like I saw memes of animals like cats and dogs being like, serves him right, you know?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
Like,
dude. Leave my balls alone. Well, dude.
Now, ball reduction. I could go for a ball reduction.
I could do a ball reduction.
The tits of me.
Yeah.
The tits of me.
Balls are the tits of me. Those are my tits to bear.
Yeah, but we don't have any cups to put them in.
Dude, all right. I gotta get to this first story because this is really just like some heartwarming shit. This made me smile. This made me laugh. So
feel good.
I want to show you guys this TikTok first, and then we can kind of talk about it.
Before you call me a stupid American, I just need you to hear me out, okay? I was 18 years old dating my Canadian boyfriend, and he was telling me all about where he's worked in Canada, and the topic of Alaska came up, and I was like, wait a minute. You can drive to Alaska? I have questions. I have so many questions for the U.S. education system, okay? I graduated high school with A's and B's. I was a good student. This is absolutely criminal. The list of things that I didn't know about Canada, about the United States, about geography as a whole, it's just appalling. It's criminal. And I know what you're thinking. You just must be stupid. You just must not know geography. It must be a you thing. No, it's a U.S. thing. Elise Myers on TikTok also mentioned that she had this realization in adulthood. Her comments are overflowing with people, adults, that have had the same realization after graduating high school. What? I'm going to tell you why I genuinely think this is happening to people, because although the curriculum obviously needs some help, we need a good revision, an overhaul of the entire curriculum at this point. This is the map that we studied in 8th grade world geography when we went over the US of A, okay? We did Canada, a complete separate unit, and obviously they need to be put side by side. We need to understand them in reference to each other. And before you're like, Sabrina, you really think that it's an island down by Hawaii? No. I know that Alaska is cold. Everybody knows that Alaska is cold. I know that it was northern, okay? I know that this section of land is northern. But did I know that it was connected by land? No, I did not know that. While we're here, because I already embarrassed myself thus far, let's go over some other beliefs I had before the age of 18. I thought that Maine was all coastal, other than the part that was connecting to New Hampshire, of course, but all coastal. You're just gonna throw this at me at age 18? Like, Maine is not all coastal? This leads me to my next rant. As somebody who now lives in Canada, I have resided in Canada for 3.5, 4 years now. I did not know anything about Canada. For starters, nobody told me it was this fucking big, and Alaska, that's freaking massive. That's not as small as it was on the US map. I thought Texas was bigger than Alaska. I guess I'm just constantly in awe now. Last time I was in Utah, my 45-year-old uncle goes, "How are you liking living in Vancouver?" Knowing I live in Canada, right? I go, "It's great. We love it so much." And he goes, "Have you made your way out to, British Columbia yet?" I can't make this shit up, okay? And let me just translate that to you.
Here's what I think. I think that it's a shame that this many people allegedly have never had enough curiosity to look at a map of the world, or even just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yeah, okay, maybe they should have told you that this box around Alaska in the bottom of the corner means that it's from a different place. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's so obvious to like anyone who's not just a complete dolt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think my reaction is certainly was the same of like, you never just like thought, oh, let's look at a globe. You know, you never thought like,
that's what I'm saying.
You never
like,
looked at like a map of the world. It never came up to you to be like, well, where is it though? You know? And, so that is kind of crazy to me. But then the one thing that like I was like, all right, well, where's the devil's advocate thing? Like, where's the thing where it's like, no, she's got a point. And all that could occur to me is just like, it is fucking very weird that one of our 50 states is like a fucking whole country's length away from the rest of us, you know, like, and maybe it is like something that the education system doesn't really want us to think too hard about. Like, why is Alaska all the way over there? You know, like, why do we own land that actually just touches Canada? and probably, you know what I mean? Like maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's like the insidious thing that she has a point about that she's
did
not
we
even
buy
making.
it from Russia?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know Alaska.
We bought that thing
I know
way
it's
back.
like one of the last two, right?
Yeah.
We bought that way back, and the reason I learned was because of the resources that are up there. It's
Yeah.
also in the Arctic Circle, and then the guy that bought it, and this has been, I can't remember, it's like late 1800s or early, I can't remember where it was, but
It was like sometime
somewhere
around
around
I
there.
think
but
it was seated as a state in like maybe even in the 50s. I think it might have
then.
been.
Yeah.
But we bought that thing, but somebody knew that the ice caps were going to melt, and then once they melted, there's only like 5 or 6 countries that can actually get to like the Arctic Circle that legally have like the resources that are around there, and then once that stuff melts, like the resources are like that's what everybody's waiting on.
That's wild.
Is for them. That's why nobody's doing anything about global warming.
That's
I think.
Greenland too.
Yeah.
It was admitted as the 49th state in 1959.
Yeah, I thought it was a 50s.
But how did we get it?
I think we bought it in like the early 1900s.
Oh, it says here genocide. Oh, makes sense.
It was,
Gold rushes. Yeah.
yeah, it was the resources. We bought it for the resources.
Well, yeah, that's why we have anything. It's not like
Sure,
we would just
yeah.
like go. Pick
Nah,
up
we
Hawaii.
bought. No, dude, I think we bought it because it's cool.
It's just
I think
pretty.
we bought it
So
just
like
because I
the
think it's
Northern
cool.
Lights,
Yeah,
they were
dude.
like,
like,
yeah,
oh.
dude.
I bought it because someday I'm going to do something
We
with
bought
it.
it.
You know,
It's
it's
a
like I
fixer-upper.
plan on doing
Thomas
something.
Jefferson bought it because of the Northern Lights are cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the founding fathers get it, dude. That's
They
why they
do.
did the national parks.
I just think, dude, for me, like, what really bugged me about that video is the fact that, you're being like, well, a bunch of people on TikTok were also stupid. So
They're also stupid.
actually, the whole U.S. education system is what created this. And it's like, yeah, dude, I get, like, it's not great. I'm not defending the U.S. education system by
No.
any stretch.
No.
But you never just Googled... You never, like, looked at Google Earth or, like...
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I totally agree with you, and I feel
It's
like
just
most,
so weird.
most books with maps in them that I remember had other maps in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what
yeah.
book she's looking at that literally, like, here's the only map. And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't extrapolate beyond that at all.
Yes.
You know? And you just look, I don't know. It
Yeah,
just seems, it seems like a silly thing that I would never think to not learn.
Yeah.
You
And then the
know?
fact that she was like, Maine isn't coastal. That was her other defense. Is she was like, not only do I think dumb things about Alaska, but here I also think something dumb about Maine.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, why is that a defense of your? I don't know. It's not coastal. Like
Yeah, and
nobody else thought that.
Well, I also just think it's kind of, I think it's kind of like a damning of how Americans think about education. Period. That they think that like they shouldn't be responsible for any of their own education. Like that your own natural curiosity and ability to rent books from libraries and like watch fucking YouTube
from
now.
libraries.
Libraries. I'm high as hell. Give me a break. But I'm just saying, it's like you should have enough. That's like a bare minimum amount of curiosity to just know what the
I literally think it's
world
just
looks
like, yeah, it's like almost like part of being a child.
Yeah.
Is being like, what's the globe?
The globe, exactly. I mean,
What's the globe?
are there no
Mike?
globes around anymore?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't seen a globe.
I have
in
a globe.
second.
I have a globe right over there.
Hell yeah, bro.
it's around the corner.
I mean,
You
Bust
can't-
that thing out,
you got,
Yeah,
bro.
I got a
you got
globe.
Google Maps, man.
Dude, no,
You
that's
know?
what I'm saying. I remember when Google Earth dropped,
Can we?
and I was like, I'm gonna
let's
look
see.
all over the world.
Can I get the globe?
No.
It's.
I
big.
get
No.
the weather
Don't get the
channel,
globe.
right?
Oh, fine.
And
Dude.
I'll get stoned and I'm like, what's Europe doing? Like, what's rain? Is it raining?
Right,
In Europe?
yeah.
You,
You can get
like,
the
you just
globe.
got to get real curious.
You can get the globe. It
He's
should be
going
over
to get
there.
the club.
Dude, I used to spin it around and look at all the places and the stuff on there. It's kind of like it looks like old school.
This looks
Ooh,
like
that
an
is old school.
globe, right?
Yeah.
And look,
It's old tobacco stained and
immediately
everything.
I'm like, oh, what's this blue thing? Oh,
Alaska?
Interesting.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting.
How cool. Wow, there's Russia.
I can see Russia from my house.
I think this is kind of an old globe, maybe.
Yeah, it does look old school.
See, that's what I don't get. Like every time I watch the news about another, like the wars or whatever, I always look at the map so I kind of understand better, like where it's at.
Yeah,
it's like that kind of curiosity.
it's just a natural curiosity to be like, where is this happening?
Like I may be insensitive here, but like my wife always says like I'm better with directions, and there's like some science to that a little bit. Like guys are just better at directions. You better look at some
Yeah, that's why
guys.
Christopher Columbus got exactly where he was going.
Yeah, dude. Guys are better with directions.
That's why fucking those two guys in Sacagawea were just like, hey Sacagawea, come hang out just for fun.
Just for fun.
Dude, this globe is
they
actually,
knew where they were going. That's such a
either this globe is really old or it's really based because Israel is not a country on here.
Oh my God.
I'm just joking.
I'm kidding, you got an outdated globe?
I'm just joking. It's actually, there's no Palestine on there. This is really what it is. Which is pretty common, actually. They're like
yeah, no,
a lot of
Israel
maps
is on
don't-
here.
Yeah, they don't have Palestine.
No
though.
Palestine.
But it's like also like I kind of don't blame them because at that point it's like so small. It's pretty tough to draw.
Oh man, update your globe.
Yeah, it's old. I got it at a thrift store. I got it at Blessings Abound.
Oh look, the Berlin Wall's still on there.
I also,
It's huge.
I also got a shirt there that has a cross that's an American flag cross, and it says I only kneel for one man, and he died on the cross. So that place is pretty weird.
Blessings
place.
abound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in there.
Yeah.
It
If you go in the big dog section, there's some crazy shirts. There's some crazy shirts because it's like people in Leawood. It's like all the people with the craziest shirts that are like, like
They love T-shirts out there.
yeah,
They give
like they
T-shirts
only
out
kneel for
everything.
Jesus Christ and he died on the cross. So don't fucking ask him to bow down to no king.
I only suck Jesus' dick. That's the only man I get on my knees for.
Wish I could get some of that money from that Jesus merch. You know, it's like
Yeah.
get on that level.
I
Like,
know what you
That
mean.
dude just sells and sells, man. He doesn't
Yeah,
even have
dude.
to try.
Yeah,
Dead rappers sell better, you know what I mean?
dude.
Dead prophets sell better.
Did you guys see Kim Kardashian's bra thing?
Yeah, with
It's a bra
nipples.
with nipples.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
It's a bra
And
with
there's a
fake
big,
nipples.
there's like a kind of a controversy because of the video that she made to release it. Where, and I actually think we'll watch the video too, but I want to read the quote
It's
because
like an
I think
environmental controversy, right?
she makes a joke where she says, hold on, let me find it. Sadly, this. Oh no, I rolled past it. Oh,
I wait
fuck.
with bated breath.
Yes, okay. I'm not a scientist, but I do believe everyone can use their skill set to do their part. That's why I'm introducing a brand new bra with a built-in nipple. So no matter how hot it is, you'll always look cold. And before that, she's talking about how the polar ice caps are melting or whatever.
Oh my
It's like an
God.
ad for a bra with a nipple where she's like, and dude, what I think is so funny about it is like, of course, like she's so out of touch that she's like, yes, the ice caps are melting and we're all dying from like global warming. Everybody's gonna die, and so what do we need? A bra with a nipple and
Yeah.
some jokes about that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, shut up,
So
lady.
you mean Kim Kardashian has done more for global warming than like anybody else?
Yeah, bro,
Like she's
dude.
seen a problem. Let's go. I got a solution. You know, I was like, oh,
Yeah, we'll have no more hard nipples in the
no
future
more
because
hard.
the polar
So it
ice
actually
caps.
makes you look like you're nipping.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, literally. I'll pull up the video.
And it's like made like totally of oil products.
They
It's
got-
like completely made of oil products.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
from what I
funny.
understand.
Yay.
Well, yeah, dude. She also has a private jet.
Yeah, no, she is not
Hold on, here we go. Let's see.
a
The Earth's temperature is getting hotter and hotter. The sea levels are rising. The ice sheets are shrinking. And I'm not a scientist, but I do believe everyone can use their skill set to do their part. That's why I'm introducing a brand new bra with a built-in nipple. So no matter how hot it is, you'll always look cold. Some days are hard, but these nipples are harder. And unlike the icebergs, these aren't going anywhere. the Skims Ultimate Nipple Bra.
What I think also is like so funny about that is like not everybody's nipples are right there.
Yeah.
So what happens like if you like get home and like like somebody's like, whoa, like nice, look at those nipples, and then it's like like your nipples are just in a completely different place. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. It's just like I feel like is nipples poking out of stuff. Is that like attractive?
Yeah.
People
Nipples
like it?
roll. Yeah, we love nipples.
Yeah, let
People
the
love
nipples loose.
But I will say,
I like the commercial.
I do think that it's like kind of funny. Like,
No, it is
I
funny.
think it's like a funny joke and like that kind of thing. But I do think that
it's
Kim
abhorrent and
Kardashian.
dystopian.
I think Kim Kardashian
It's
sucks.
very
Like, I think if it
dystopian.
was somebody else doing it, I would think it's funnier. But this lady flies around on private jets and stuff, and
Yeah.
like that kind of thing, and so it just really like actually pisses me off
Yeah.
because I'm like, you
You
are
are-
doing it.
Yeah.
It's you that is doing it a lot.
You're making the worth warmer than I am.
Yeah. They're like,
know?
no, you need to take shorter showers, Jake.
And the bras.
And I'm like, how about you don't make a fucking bra with nipples and quit flying around in your private jet, lady?
Yeah. I think the funny thing though about having like the bra with nipples, like on just a silhouette level, is like it makes it look like you have really strong nipples. You know what I mean? That's poking through a bra.
Yeah.
Okay. Goddamn.
That's exactly
You
what
know
I
what
was
I mean?
thinking too. Is
Like,
like,
and I'm
that's what it's kind of saying. Is like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because to me, I see that and I'm like, oh, that lady's wearing a bra with nipples on it. I don't think like that's that lady's nipples, you know? And so that's what I'm saying is
Yeah.
like, I feel like it makes it like, dude, you're right. Nipples are hot.
Nipples rule.
Nipples cool.
Nipples
Nipples are cool.
Nipples are cool.
Nippers.
Nipples are cool. dude.
Nippers.
Nippers are cool, dude.
This is
Nippers are cool.
we gotta write this movie. It's like Dumb and Dumber, but it's three guys and they love nipples.
Nipples are cool.
I don't think we would get close to any nipples. If it's like that's our pickup line.
Yeah, they'd be like,
I
actually,
noticed your nippers.
you cannot go. You cannot go within 500 yards of anyone with nipples.
Are you wearing the skim nippers, bro?
I'm not a scientist, but I know everybody has two nipples. That's a pair for every person. It's gonna sell like hotcakes.
We know a guy with three nipples.
3 nips.
All three of us know a guy with three nipples.
Do we really?
Will Francis?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he has three nipples.
Where is it?
Yeah, that little freak.
Little freak.
No, the weirdest thing is it's on his balls. I'm kidding, I'm fucking around. So it looks like a tit.
So his balls are
It looks like a little tit.
They really are the tits of me.
the teats of me.
They really are the tits of me, dude. Dick's got nipples.
Yeah, Kim K's trifling. Next.
Kim K's trifling. That lady who didn't know where Alaska was is
That lady
crazy.
didn't know where Alaska was. Overhaul
Dumb.
America.
Overhaul the whole education
We
system.
gotta scrap it.
Overhaul everything.
No, I feel like I have a hard time like speaking about it because I went to public schools, but I went to like a really nice public school.
Yeah.
Like we on the national level, we did good with our test scores and all this different shit. Like by all accounts, I got a pretty good public education.
Same.
So I can't really attest to like what bad public education probably actually looks like. I'm sure. Some of it is really fucked
for
up.
sure. Like there is public education that is there. Like the public education in this country, and like even in our city specifically, is like really messed up and like poorly set
Kansas
up.
City, yeah.
and bad, but still a lot of people who went to some of the worst schools in the country know that Alaska is connected to fucking
No, I know.
Yeah.
We're at a
You know
point,
what I'm saying?
we're
Like
at a point in history where like even if encyclopedias weren't in your libraries, like even
Yeah.
if that is not true, you can get on Google Maps and see the whole world and do this with it. Woo,
Yeah.
woo, you know,
yeah,
spin it any which way you want, you know?
Yeah, and I don't get the sense that lady, because she was like, I was an A and B student in school. Like, I never got anything below a B. Like,
I was an A and C
da-da-da.
student in school.
She's
I was
like-
always going to the movie theater instead of reading the books.
It's so funny, dude. there was a mayoral race in North Carolina that they decided by a coin toss, which I think is really funny because it just sort of like shows how like pointless electoral politics is even to the people who are doing it.
Yeah. It becomes.
Where they're like, well, I guess we'll just toss a coin. I don't know how to solve this. There's no rules.
Do any recounts or anything?
So yeah, I mean, it was 970. So there were 5 candidates, and basically this guy Robert Burns and this guy Bob Yanisek each received 970 votes in the race to become mayor of Monroe, North Carolina. And state law says that the outcomes of a tied race are determined by lot. So coin toss, I guess, is what that means. And so they did a coin toss, and at the coin toss, Yanisek called heads, but the coin flipped by an election official came up tails, leading to celebration from Burns' supporters. The two men shook hands and hugged briefly. The board then voted to declare Burns the winner.
Is this an episode of The Simpsons or
Dude,
something?
it's hilarious, right? It doesn't. It's like crazy, and so you got to imagine that being mayor of this town just means like, they're like, well, Bob gets to jerk off in the office this year. Like, he's got the jerk off cave for 2 years now. God damn it.
I guess losing at a coin toss isn't as bad as like, there's dogs that are mayors.
Yeah,
it's like, I lost to a friggin' dog.
Or like losing in a race where like you've staked like your entire future on it in some way, and then like somebody just says one thing about your past and it destroys everything.
I love the idea of like
gotta be careful
doing rock paper scissors. Like, you know what I mean?
Best 2 out of 3, dude.
It's Joe Biden and Trump. Rock paper
That's
scissors.
really funny.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
dude.
Is it on?
That's what I
is
was
it on
thinking
shoot
about.
or is it on 3? Just like,
Lost it there.
you gonna shoot me on 3?
Shoot me on 3. That's so funny. Trump's like, I'm rock. I'm always rock.
I'm always rock. Rock's the hardest.
We're gonna
It would tear right through paper.
decide the presidency in the octagon. It's like,
I'm
that's in
replacing
the
the
law.
Pentagon.
It's written in the
Dude.
law.
We'll actually get more back. We're gonna get back to the octagon a little bit later in this episode, actually, and revolving lawmakers in the octagon, even.
I think
No. Shut the fuck up.
Are we in the octagon right now?
It's all right.
No, dude. I think that it's so funny to think about. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Is Donald Trump and Joe Biden they're like Rochambeauing for the fucking presidency or something? Did you ever see that movie Swing Vote?
I did with is it Kevin Costner?
I think it's Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
And he plays. Have you ever seen that, Mick?
I want to say I have.
He's an independent thinker.
Yeah, he's just a guy
Swing
who
vote.
didn't vote, and it's like he's somehow in this version of the world the only guy who
person.
didn't vote. And so he's like the guy that these two candidates need to
Break a tie.
Yeah, break a tie for presidency.
Oh, okay.
Which is like not how it would ever work.
Ever.
Like it literally could never work. The founding fathers of this nation went through a lot of effort to make sure that presidential elections could not be decided by democracy. And so it's like it would like never work, but it's a really funny, like interesting movie, kind of like it's an interesting idea. It's poorly executed.
Well,
Like,
it's also
just like
it's just,
the whole point of the movie at the end is you're supposed to be like, God, I love this country.
we got a variety of thought,
Yeah.
and
That
it's all good.
Kevin
'cause we're
Costner
all
is me.
white men.
And his daughter is like really like smart, and she's like, Dad, you have to vote. She's like, Dad, why didn't you vote?
I wanted to see the coin toss.
Yeah.
I got money on heads.
That's so funny. Yeah, the dad's trying to fix. He's like DraftKings.com, baby.
I got a magnet
Is Las
in
Vegas
the
in the
coin.
elections? Do they keep track of that? Do they put bets on the elections?
Yeah, people bet on the
surely,
on the
dude.
elections?
100%.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah.
What they bet on what, like,
They're
Oprah's
usually
gonna eat
like
for
better
breakfast,
indicators than
Yeah,
certain
dude.
pollsters, from what I understand. Like some of the Las Vegas odds are actually better indicators of like potential wins than like
Yeah.
pollsters end up being.
Huh. Oh, the pollsters? Dude, the pollsters. I don't ever believe in the pollsters anymore. They're like, let's send them out to this, like 100 of these people that we know.
Yeah. Also, like people have to answer the phone, and they have to have a landline a lot of time for a lot of these different polls.
There's some serious problems with like a lot of. Well, first I would say there's a problem with the way that people read them.
Yeah,
is like the biggest thing. Is like people don't understand how to like read, and like most people don't understand like what they're actually saying, and it's not because most people couldn't understand, it's because they're not being presented to them that way. Like you would never look at like one poll and be like, well, this settles it, Hillary Clinton is gonna win. Like that would just never be like how you would look at it. And so it's really like funny, like learning, because like I've been going back and like learning that kind of stuff, and like studying it in college, and like it's really funny to go back and look at things through like with like a different perspective, that like I'm a little more educated, because I was like, god damn, dude, like we all were like, I was like sure that Hillary Clinton was gonna win.
Yeah,
like
I just saw. It's
I was
November.
like, the news said.
Right. It's November, so I'm getting like Facebook memories every November. I get Facebook memories from the 2016 election where I'm like, what is happening,
dude? I'll never forget what it was so funny. So I was with my ex-girlfriend and Steven Taylor and his ex-wife. And we went to the Uptown Arts Bar for one reason or another, where they were having like an election watch party. And you remember the Uptown Arts Bar? It's like queer space, like artsy, like kind of thing. And like people were having meltdowns. Like it was like tough. And Steven and I were just like standing like in the back, kind of just like, oh, this is weird. And then somebody went up in front and was like, all right, guys, like, we're gonna like, we gotta like get through this, like this is devastating, like we're gonna do a poetry open mic.
Oh no, that was the answer.
Oh god. We were like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. This country's already going to shit.
So funny. I just remember sitting on my couch with Casey feeling physically ill. Like I ended up getting like terrible heartburn, and she had a migraine, and we were just like, this is fucking.
But that's what it is though, dude. Like the Electoral College, like a lot of people like have this like this notion of it where they like made it because they were like, they want to they had to do it basically to like make it so that like we could have a country. Like they were like, we have to, but it doesn't give people in states like more control. It just gives states more control.
Yeah, the actual,
which is like a distinct difference. Like when they first made it, they were like, no, it doesn't matter what the people in the state vote for. Like the state legislatures would pick the president.
Yeah.
And that's like how they imagined it. They were like, yeah, it's like not democracy at all.
Yeah, kind of not. It could be used again. Like aren't they? They're supposed to the electorates. They're supposed to vote towards what the
now
the
they
county,
are.
Yeah,
now they are. So and not in every state though.
Really.
So yeah, there are some states who still have it where like the legislators in the state legislature can decide the outcome of the election regardless of who the people vote for in that state.
So they don't have to take the majority.
And every state was like that when they started the Electoral College. But our conceptions of like democracy have changed quite a bit too since that time, because like that was still, I mean, a bunch of the guys who founded this country were like maybe we should have a king.
Well, you didn't really, you didn't really have capitalism like it was now.
Yeah,
capitalism,
it was just starting.
Yeah, capitalism. Yeah. I think it. Like,
well, we couldn't have capitalism because we had slavery. So it's like can't really exist at the same time, because like capitalism is like they like trick you into doing all the work.
Right.
Where, like slavery, they force you. So
it's just an updated version.
Yeah, I would say we really got into it, huh?
I'm so sorry.
No, I love it.
Didn't mean to bring it in like this.
I'm excited to get to the next form of economy, spaghettiism.
Yeah,
which is where I make us all spaghetti and we all calm down.
Yeah. Spaghetti party.
Yeah,
spaghetti Mondays. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys want to do spaghetti Mondays?
What's that?
Me and my family, we all had spaghetti Mondays. We would always eat spaghetti and then we'd watch wrestling. We'd watch Monday Night Raw.
Oh.
And you don't do that with your family anymore?
No, man, it's kind of weird.
I don't know if I want to watch porn with my family like that.
No, it's not Raw.
Wrestling is
No.
porn, dude.
No,
Yeah, come on.
Wrestling's porn.
not
Come on.
Pornhub Raw. Like you know, like,
Yeah.
no, Monday night.
WWE.
Yeah, I
WWE.
know
That's
what you're
porn.
talking about. That's pornography.
Yeah.
pornography.
That's pornographic.
That's a sport.
It's boys oiled
Yeah.
up.
It's a freaking sport.
No, I agree. I think it's a sport. I also think it's porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys jerk off to?
Yes.
Is that what you guys
Yeah,
do?
Yes.
dude. I like how greasy their hair always is for some reason.
Okay.
Why is their hair all wet?
I
Is it
just-
like raining in the ring?
I just
Is
love
it
the
like-
pageantry. I think it's just so beautiful when there's the smoke and the songs, and they just seem so proud.
Who's
I like
your
leather
favorite wrestler?
underpants.
Leather underpants. I'm having
Yeah,
fun with
that's
that
my
too.
favorite wrestlers. Leather underpants.
When they have the
dude.
leather underpants and their legs look like
no,
Vienna
that's my
sausages?
favorite guy's name. Leather underpants.
No way.
Yeah, dude, that's his name. He's Leather Underpants. I watch it every Monday, dude.
He's related to SpongeBob Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pants?
Yeah, Mr. Leather Underpants.
Yeah.
I don't get. Dude, the edibles are kicking in right now, and it's getting weird.
We're fucking around. I've never. The only wrestling I've ever watched is a couple of times. I've
We watched
gotten
the
together.
Royal Rumble
Yeah,
together
the
with
Royal
Miguel.
Rumble with Miguel. Yeah, I think you were there for
was
sure.
there.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people there. It was fun. I like the
was
Royal
really
Rumble.
good.
I like the Royal Rumble because it's like all of them. They're just like, why not do all of them?
Yeah,
Right.
just throw them all
Why not
in.
have all of
Yeah.
them?
20
That's
of them
the
at a
one thing
time?
that I do respect about wrestling is they're like, there's actually no limit to any of this.
No,
No.
yeah.
We're in
exactly.
space.
They
Yeah.
make the,
We're in space.
They
they're
make
just
the
having
rules.
fun.
This guy's an astronaut. Whatever.
they just change it all the time.
I've watched some like online. I've gone on YouTube and watched some like independent wrestling. Like I follow some comedians that like are really into it and do like
Yeah.
podcasts on some of the shit. And I've seen some shit that I'm like, holy hell, that's impressive. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's
I got
athletic.
into it after the fact, but as a kid, I was like, this is fucking dumb. This is just a bunch of dudes in underwear trying to seem really scary, and it's
Yeah.
like they're just in their underwear,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I think I just was annoyed with the person that made me play the wrestling games.
Oh no.
Who was it?
HIPAA, dude. HIPAA.
Who made you play?
I can't.
It's not
HIPAA,
HIPAA.
HIPAA,
It's
he's
not
putting
HIPAA
the-
to
he's
say.
throwing the hip
It's
out.
not HIPAA to say who made you play the wrestling game.
All right, it was my nephew.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Me
So
and
you hate
Jeremy
him?
Smith would go to.
No, he had a Yu-Gi-Oh game that I wanted to play more.
Ah,
So when
and
we
this
would
is
play
like is this a nephew that you're like just like a
Younger
year,
than, yeah.
You're younger than him. That's
Yeah.
right. That's so funny. It's hilarious to have a
I was
nephew
born
that you're
an
younger.
uncle.
Yeah.
This is my baby uncle. Uncle Baby Evan.
Uncle Baby.
Soon after you would never let you have the controller.
Dude, he let me have the controller. I just didn't know how to play, and he's stomping me with these leathery underpants guys. You know, come
Yeah.
on. I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I know how to play that one.
Yeah, let him play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I didn't have the PlayStation 1.
Dude, well, speaking of getting stomped, there was almost a fight in the Senate
Yeah, I saw this.
the other day. Did you see this, Mick?
I didn't see this.
Okay, so this guy from Oklahoma, the senator, his name is Mark Wayne Mullen.
Oh god.
And he has so they were in this this Senate hearing that is called Standing Up Against Corporate Greed, How Unions Are Improving the Lives of Working Families. And so they have the head of the Teamsters Union there.
Nice.
And they're the head of the Teamsters Union and the senator from Oklahoma they've shared words on Twitter. And the senator from Oklahoma has been like, I'll fight you. And the Teamsters Union guy has been like, name a place. He's been like, do it. Let's do it. And
Oh
so
my
this
God.
is them in a hearing together just the other day. This was like late last week. So actually, just to clarify, one of the things that what he's reading right now is a tweet that this head of the Teamsters Union made about him, where he said this guy acts like he is self-made, but he wasn't, which low-key sounds kind of true. He's talking about his plumbing business, but it was his dad's plumbing business. Like, he took over his dad's plumbing business and then sold it for like millions of dollars. So, and he's like, so this Teamsters Union guy was like, this senator acts like he's self-made. He's not. Like, he's a fucking little bitch, basically, is like this tweet that he made. And so here it is.
like he's self-made. Sir, I wish he was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company. Myself and my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your
All right.
solution?
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down.
Okay.
You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Actively.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr.
Hold
Chairman?
it. Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can, no,
This is
I have
what
the
he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing.
So that's the video. You can see, dude, Sean O'Brien, he's the Teamster boss. That dude, he's got like a Boston accent too. He's like, okay. He's like, stand up right now then. That's my favorite part. Is like, this dude is like, he called him cowboy in the tweet. Anywhere, anytime, cowboy is what he said. It's so funny.
I say let him fight. Personally, I say let him fight.
I don't think that it would be good. I think it would be bad to let them fight.
I think it's awesome.
World star.
Yeah,
that's the kind
I
of fight we'd
definitely
see.
certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't not watch.
I would.
I'll
I'd be
say
cat.
that.
My money
I
is also on the Teamster. I want to point that out. My money is on
So
the
here's the
Teamster.
thing about this other guy, though, is that he's literally fought in MMA fights before.
Mullen?
Yeah, Mark Wayne
The
Mullen.
senator?
So yeah, dude, one of his big things is that so he's one of the only two like members of Congress that doesn't have a bachelor's degree, I think. And so he went to college, dropped out. He has like an associate's. I was reading up on this guy because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I think this Teamster guy would beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
He's a tough Boston guy.
Yeah.
But
He's got a huge head.
Yeah, he does. He's a
Big old
ass head.
bald head, you know?
But this Mullen guy had fought in like 3 MMA fights, like probably just small shit in like Oklahoma, and won all of them. So it's like, you know, but I think it'd be a close fight. Like, I think it could be good.
Yeah.
But I think that he's got a bit of an edge with the experience and stuff. And he seems like a dumb meathead, kind
There's
of.
something so sad about it being Bernie Sanders, just knowing that this is what his day-to-day is like. Instead of being president, he just has to be like, guys, what the fuck are you doing?
No, I mean, I think that the hearing itself sounds pretty sick. It sounds like the exact kind of thing that Bernie Sanders wants to be doing.
Well, I'm sure.
Taking down corporate greed or whatever.
Yeah, I know. He's doing whatever work
But
he's doing.
I think it's kind of like funny that he was like, no. He's like, sit down.
You're a United States
You're a
Senator.
United States Senator. And then at the end he goes, this is a hearing. It's not a fighting. He didn't say that, but that's what he meant, obviously. This is a hearing. But I think that
Bernie's got bars.
this guy is a psychopath, too. Like, obviously.
the Teamster?
No. I mean,
No, the
well,
senator.
maybe.
Oh,
The
Bernie
Teamster.
Sanders,
No,
yeah.
Bernie Sanders. Yeah. No, the senator did, because this other article I read, one of the only other like pieces of news about him was about how on a trip to Israel in 2015, he picked a bunch of people's noses while they were sleeping on a bus.
What the fuck?
Is this true?
Yes, dude, yes. So in 2015, Mark Wayne Mullen went to Israel along with several colleagues and their spouses. 2 people on the trip said he picked the noses of sleeping members and their spouses on the bus. It was just middle school. So basically the story is Cappy Trott, that's the woman, the wife of former Rep. David Trott, described the story to Politico this Friday. She said the event occurred amidst a trip to Israel in 2015 with the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, alongside 40 members of Congress and some of their spouses. Once the group landed in Israel following a laborious travel schedule, she told the publication they immediately jumped into buses, headed for a kibbutz for a demonstration of the country's Iron Dome defense system. Exhausted already, she said many of the spouses of the U.S. legislators took the bus ride as an opportunity to sleep. And then this guy went up and down the bus and put his finger in their noses.
Of several Dozed off.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. That's psychotic behavior.
That's not right.
He's
That's
a member
not
of
okay.
Congress.
That's
He's
not
a U.S.
okay.
senator,
Yeah,
dude.
no, that's absolutely
It's like
insane.
wild, and there was nobody there
That
to
person
say to
holds
him that time,
office 6 years.
dude. That's what I'm saying, and like there was nobody there to say to him, "You're a United States senator. Stop."
Stop picking people's noses.
Where
You're
was
an
Bernie
adult.
Sanders when?
Yeah, exactly,
It's
dude.
disgusting. Either way, picking anyone's nose is disgusting. Picking your own nose is something
Yeah.
you should do with a Kleenex.
With a
you know what I
with a
mean?
napkin.
Like,
Yeah, of course.
It's just insane.
Yeah, and we all do it with a napkin all the time.
Every time.
Oh, every time. I don't put
Every
it underneath
time.
my
Never
car
gone
seat.
in raw.
I've never been raw in there.
Never been raw. Never one leather underpants
You gotta
pair
pick a
in my
freaking winner,
nose.
man. Going in raw dog.
I did it. I will say I did go in raw once, but I just soaked. I just soaked.
My buddy moved my finger up and down.
Yeah, my buddy. Actually, I put my finger in my nose, and then all my friends came and just bounced the mattress up and down.
I just jumped on the mattress.
So God
Yeah.
can see.
It's like Amish, how Amish people do it,
And Mormons.
and Catholics.
Anybody that wants to trick God.
Yeah, anyone who wants to trick God.
Yeah. I mean, that is what it is.
That is so funny to that is what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, we're tricking God by.
It's like, hey,
have you ever heard that?
Loophole.
Like Amish people will they'll like soak, and then they'll have like their friends like bounce the bed up and down while they're
You know what
soaking.
soak in this context means?
Oh yeah, okay. So you're just like you're in there.
You're just
Yeah.
sitting in
You
there,
got
the
and you're
noodle
like,
in
well, I'm
there.
not having sex because I'm not moving.
All
But
right.
the
then
bed is moving.
The bed
a
is moving.
bunch.
Oh, no.
It's like the Catholics in the butthole theory, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
Dude.
that God,
exactly.
that they have outsmarted God, and that there are loopholes to the abstinence that they're being taught.
What they don't know is that I call the butthole Satan's hole. I say that's Satan.
So this the devil's.
That's the devil's hole.
the devil's hole.
So easy.
The
And
devil's hole.
the devil's donut. Over
Devil
down
lives
there.
in there.
devil went down to butthole. He was looking for a hole to see.
Well, we made it through the episode.
Oh, goddamn.
We did it. It's
Yay.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys got stuff to plug. You guys got a roast coming up.
I'll tell
We
you
got
what.
a roast
Tell the
finals.
people
We got a
about the
roast.
roast.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
like
roast.
roast jokes, you want to see some comedians be mean to each other.
Come to the Comedy Club of Kansas City Saturday, December 9th at 8 o'clock to see the finals for the Burnt Toast Roast Battle Tournament that has been going on all year. We are going to have finalists Ryan Trickey, Aaron Scarborough, Pat McCarthy, and others joining them. So it's going to be a really grand time. Mick is reffing.
I be reffing.
I'm one of the judges. I believe Jake has agreed to join us as a judge.
Yeah,
as
what's the
well.
date again?
December 9th.
December
Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Jake will be there, and he's going to
Yeah.
do stand-up time as well.
Yeah, stand up and roast judging.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really high energy. It's the projection room of the comedy club.
Upstairs.
So it's like a smaller space. We get
It's
30,
great.
40 people in
It's
there.
gonna be
It's going to
fun.
be one of the nights of your life.
Ticket link is live. You can go on the Comedy Club of Kansas City and check it out. It is on their calendar.
Burnt Toast Roast Battle, December 9th.
Yeah, yeah.
And you guys got social media?
Oh.
I'm at Evan C. Goldt on Instagram, and you can find anything else that matters from there.
I am Mick Fried Rice on TikTok and Instagram, and then Mick Rice Hall on Facebook.
Any shows coming up?
I got, let's see, I have this, actually,
Mick, you wrote down all your shows.
I
dude.
did.
Read all your shows.
not all of them. It's only 3. We already did the roast battle, but I
Nice.
have November 24th, Black Friday. The Arson Club is doing a Thanksgiving variety
Oh,
show
hell yeah.
at the Rhino.
Nice.
Kissy. That's at 8
The
p.m.
Rhino is saved.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
thank God, man. I was
Praise
worried
be.
because we lost the Mockingbird, and I was so devastated about losing the Mockingbird, and I thought we were going to lose.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in peace. And then other one is Sunday, December 10th at Fuego. We're doing a showcase there. Hopefully, we'll be doing good. Me,
In the
Andrew
West
Gaspari.
Bottoms.
Yeah,
I'll
Evan's
be there.
Yep. So it'll be there. We'll be doing it at 7 p.m. West Bottoms. Let's do it. Ticket links will
Lit.
be on my social media.
Lit, and you guys always know, follow this podcast at jaken.off.podcast and send anything at all to jaken.off.podcast@gmail.com. Other than that, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Free